Greetings, mathematicians. We have learning target number 19, measures of spread. Our essential question: how can I calculate and interpret range, quartiles, and interquartile range of data? All right, so here is our warm-up. Use the data below for the following questions. So we have this set of data. When order from least to greatest, what number is in the middle? What number is the minimum? What number is the maximum? So a fairly simple one. All we need to do is rearrange those numbers from least to greatest, and then it's really easy to make that determination. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cycle through. I see that 14 is pretty low, but I actually see 12. So I'm going to go ahead and write 12 as the first number. I'm going to cross out as I go. So 12, it looks like 14 is the next one. 25 is our next number. Then we have 26, 37, 53, and 70. So we have 53 and 70. And what I like to do, just to make sure that I didn't miss any numbers, count up how many numbers you have originally, count up your new list, make sure that they're checked. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. So we're good. So what number is in the middle? Clearly, 26 is in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and write that out. So 26 is the median. What number is the minimum? We have 12. What number is the maximum? It is 70. Okay, so fairly simple warm-up, but this is just getting us thinking about data sets. So we have the 5-number summary, IQR, interquartile range, and also the range, right? This is a box and whisker plot. Okay, so we have 5-number summary. So we have the minimum, we have the median, and then we have the maximum, right? So those are things that we already know. We have the lower quartile, which is the median of this lower half of data, okay? We also have the upper quartile, which is the median of that upper half of data. The interquartile range, that's just your Q3 minus your Q1. And then we also have the range, right? So that's just the difference between your maximum and your minimum. Okay? So box and whisker plots, here it is again. So we have our we have our minimum over here, maximum up here. Here's our median, okay? Then you go ahead and you put your Q1 and your Q3. You connect it with a big box. And then the other important idea is that each segment of the box and whisker plot contains 25% of the data. Okay? So example 1, let's go ahead and look. Savannah recorded her heights in feet of some redwood trees in Oregon. She gathered the following data. Calculate the range, Q1, Q3, and IQR. Okay, so looking at this set of data, it is not in order from least to greatest. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so the smallest number that I see is 18. So let's go ahead and write that out. So we have 18. Then we have, I believe 51 is the next one, and I see it twice. So we have 51, 51. The next smallest number is 79. Then I see 99. 101. 103, 209, 211, 289, and 349. Okay, so we rearrange these numbers from least to greatest. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. Okay. So let's go ahead and calculate the range, Q1, Q3, and IQR. Okay, so the range, that's just your maximum minus your minimum. So we have 349, so the range is equal to, we have 349 minus 18. Okay, so when we do that, 349 minus 18, we should get this answer. So it should be 331. So the range of this data is 331. Okay, then we need to go ahead and find out what is the Q1 and the Q3. Okay, so the Q1, that is the median of your lower half of data. Okay, so let's go ahead and calculate that out. So we have, the easiest way to do this is figure out what is your median. Okay, so we have 11 numbers, so there should be a middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your median is going to be 101, right? So we have 5 numbers over here. We have 5 numbers over here. 101 is our median, okay? But we're looking for what is the Q1, right? So what is the median of this lower half of data, okay? The median of the lower half is 51, right? So this is the Q1. Okay. Same thing with the upper half. We're looking for what's the median of this upper half. I see that it is 211. That is our Q3. Okay. So we know the Q1 is equal to 51. Q3 is equal to 211. And then the IQR is just the difference of those two numbers. So you have 211 minus 51. Okay. So our IQR is equal to 211 minus 51. Okay. And then that answer is 160. Okay, so we know that the IQR is 160. Okay, example 2. Gregory is interested in how the weather affects ice cream sales at a local shop. He counted the number of sales of ice cream cones on different days, and he gathered the following data. Okay, same thing. Calculate the range, the Q1, the Q3, and the IQR. Okay, so again, we want to make sure that it is in order from least to greatest. So we have 3, 4, 12, 21, 32, 34, 36, 55, 82, and 95. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. So that looks good. So again, we're looking for the Q1 and the Q3, but we need to find out what's that median first, right? So this time, I have an even number of data points, right? N is equal to 10, right? We have 10 items. So that means that we're going to have a median where we need to take the average of the two numbers, okay? So let's go ahead and figure that out. So we have 10 numbers, which means that 5 numbers are going to be on the left side, right? So we're going to go ahead and average together these two numbers, right? And I'm going to go ahead and just draw a nice big line there, okay? So the average of 32 and 34, right? You take the sum of it and then you divide by 2. That means that the median is 33. So yeah, the median is 33, okay? We're not expected to find that, but it is helpful for us, okay? Now, since we don't have an actual item listed as our median, we can just go ahead and look at, it kind of breaks evenly in half, right? So we're looking at what is the median of this lower half, and that's going to be our Q1, right? So this 12, that's our Q1, this 55, that's the median of the upper half, that is our Q3. Okay, so let's go ahead and write that out. So we have our Q1 is 12, our Q3 is 55, okay, and then we need to find out what's the range in the IQR. So again, our range is just the biggest minus the smallest, so that is equal to 95 minus 3, which is equal to 92. And then the IQR, Q3 minus Q1, so we have 55 minus 12, which is equal to 43. So there we have all our information.